Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to solstice season, winter in the southern hemisphere and summer in the northern hemisphere. And I'm excited to provide these 3-month relationship readings for the solstice that runs from June 20th through September 20th. And we're going to see what's important for us to know about love. And with all this solstice energy, what endings and beginnings would they like us to know about right now? Also, in celebration of this season of spotlighting relationships, I'm offering half off my relationship readings for the first month, so from June 20th to July 20th. And if you're interested in diving deeper into a relationship reading, there's a link in the description box down below if you're interested in finding out what's included in them. I'll throw up quick screenshots here. You can pause if you want to see them. I'm going to rapidly go through them. But there's 6 choices, which include single and looking, single and a background check, secret crush, status of current relationship, should I stay or should I go relationship reading, and then lastly, reconciliation with an ex. So if you're interested in that, just check out the description box down below. But for this solstice reading, we're going to start out with a love message for everyone, and then we'll dive into a special message for 3 different parts. Either you're single and looking, you're married or in a relationship, or the Happy Hermits. Hello, other Happy Hermits. Those of us who are happily single and not looking. Timestamps are listed below if you want to leap ahead. But first, let's see what love message Spirit has for everyone. All right, for all of you who have Pisces energy somewhere in your chart, this is the 3-month reading for everyone. And then we'll get into the 3 special readings. So this is from the Rumi Oracle. We'll use the shuffle and we'll see what message is coming in here for all Pisces energy. All right, I do feel like it's this one here. And let's see what we got here. The Sacred Phoenix Heart. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Put that down here. Card number 21. And let's see what we have here. And these are a little longer, but they're worth it because they have such beautiful messages of love here. It says, love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically or are in the deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realize that love is simply, playfully smacking your wrist and saying, not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing. So you're guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. The sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into a new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, and the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of you, of your life, pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despairs, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. And this oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next steps shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. Wow. Such a beautiful phoenix energy rising from the ashes. These do come with a sacred honoring ritual, and it says, place your hands on your heart and say, this sacred phoenix heart is blessed. Through every loss, every grief and sadness, every mourning, this heart grows strong, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with the joy of innocence and the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love through all that could possibly be. I am safe. This heart knows the way, and I follow it faithfully now into the light of a new day. Through sacred grace, so be it. Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there is love in your heart and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. And as you bow your head towards your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love it honors. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Wow, so beautiful. I love this energy of renewal, of fire, of allowing over these 3 months that there's this new passion, this new power, this new love energy that's expanding within your heart, and you don't have to do anything except open up to receive, releasing those things that have been blocking it. I love how Rumi, they actually have a saying that goes something like, we don't have to discover that capital L love from above. We just merely have to discover the obstacles that we have created between us and it. And then as we release those, the vision becomes clear. I love it. I love it. So that's for everyone. And now let's jump into the 3 special readings. All right, if you have Pisces energy within your birth chart anywhere, or you just are relating to this video, this is for those who are single and looking. And we're going to start off here with the whispers of the Lord Ganesha. we're going to see what the overall energy for the 3 months is for you. So let's take a look here. What is coming through? All right, we've got these here. Let's make some space over here. There we go. All right, and we've got openness. I love it. Openness for love. Card number 18. Just going to zoom in a little bit, sitting on that new moon. And, the reading for everyone was about being open to receive and allow that openness to come in, right? So I like that energy. It's right in alignment here with openness coming in. So it says, observe, evaluate, and make inquiries before forming a conclusion. And when the moon is waning in the crescent phase, it is a good time to begin to review endeavors and correct any perceived mistakes. It is time to throw out what you no longer need and clear away excess and old energy, including any clutter you may have accumulated. Yeah, here's that letting go that we talked about in that the first reading for everyone. So there is that letting go of the obstacles that stand in between. In addition to discarding excessive material things in your life, eliminate any unhealthy behaviors and relationships. You may find that you're trying to decide between two options, and this card is not about making a decision, but more about taking the time to really listen to your heart and your inner voice. A lot like this first reading. I love it. Ganesha advises you to gain more information before you act, and this knowledge can be in many forms, including your innate knowledge, self-knowledge, secret knowledge, or even more esoteric wisdom. You may find that what you are attaining might be both mysterious and magical. You are in a conscious process of creative release. Give thanks and gratitude for the things that you have accomplished. Do not feel rushed or pressured to begin a new undertaking. Review your goals and regroup accordingly. And once you have all of the necessary information, you will begin to feel motivated to see some new goals and start new projects. So since this is all about relationships, all of that is about, being open for new love to come in. So the first part talks of a lot about the Eight of Cups energy, which is letting go of relationships and emotions that no longer serve you, and that gives you a lot of your emotional energy back to prepare for a relationship with someone. Because if all of our emotional energy is being invested in friendships and, with family and friends and best friends and even exes and different things where you are giving a lot more than what you're getting back, then your your emotional bank is close to zero or overdrawn, right? And then your heart doesn't allow, or your inner child doesn't allow more love to come in if it doesn't feel it has enough emotion to invest in that. I like that. Also, it says you're trying to decide between a couple options. So some of you might be having, individuals come into your life where you have one that is all the expectations of your mind, right? This is the supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be. This is the person that I should choose. But then you have, on the other hand, something that your heart, someone is like, oh my gosh, this is what I want, but they don't match the list that we fear if we don't do, will be rejected. But our heart wants this, and so it's closing our eyes, opening our heart, and allowing us to follow our heart instead. Because we want to live, not exist, and just the mind wants to check off things off of a list, but the heart wants to live. We're also going to pull here from the Power of Surrender deck. Let's see what else comes in here. All right, that one right here. And we have Surrender Your Fear of Change. Yeah, look at that fieriness, like the fiery phoenix that we had in the beginning. I'll let you see that and then I'll read it. It says, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. And whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Yeah, and so this is that taking that chance, taking the changing to following your heart instead of following your brain. And it has a beautiful energy that comes in with this. So allow yourself to burn down the old ways and follow a new way of the heart, instead of feeling restricted and trapped and controlled by the mind out of fear. You're allowing unconditional love, your real high heart, to come through and draw you into the love in relationship that you're wanting. Really wanting. And then we're going to look here at the Prism Oracle. This is going to be both the color and the subject. I love these cards. They're so vibrant. Okay, what else? For those Pisces who are single and looking, what else do you want them to know here? And they said they'll make it obvious, and there it is. All right. And you have rest. Love the green here. Close your eyes. Yeah, close your eyes and open your heart. Just as I was saying here, and I love the greens that are in here, because that is the heart chakra color. So I love that synchronicities that are coming in here, because it's important to, when we close our eyes, the brain is asleep, and you might even have some communications come through dreaming, helping you work through letting go of old ways and feeling things work out within your heart, and they play it out in the mind's eye while the brain is asleep too. It says rest is essential for all beings, and this card symbolizes the need for a little extra downtime to recharge. By giving yourself and your body the rest you need, you'll conserve the energy to achieve your goals with clarity and purpose. So there we go. We're talking about drawing back all that energy, like the Eight of Cups, which is, really evaluating all of those relationships where you're given 70, 80, 90% all the time. Relationships are give and take, but if it's always you giving, and them taking, those are the ones that are on the top of the list of going, these I can kind of cut back to half. And some of them you might even cut back to zero right away, because you already know that, and you probably have your list. Yep, that one's gone, that one's gone. And you don't have to send them a termination notice. You can just allow them to fall away. And then others, when you back off to 50, if they don't make up the difference, the relationship will drift away. And then when it drifts away far enough, you just bring that to zero too. Others may step up and connect, but this is that evaluation of that and getting all that energy back into your emotional bank so that you're prepared to give into a healthy, loving relationship. We're also going to pull here from the Lost Soul Tarot. So let's see here. All right, that's the one right here. And what else? All right. We've got those two. And all right. They already have these here. They want these two here. All right. So we'll scooch these out, and then we'll get into some other exciting pieces here in a moment about your future love. But yeah, you have the King of Wands, the ruler over your energy. So though it's not cups energy, this is about power of choice. This is your higher self and choosing where you do invest your energy in each moment. It's that fire, the phoenix energy we're talking about. And when we focus in on what and where we're investing our energy toward, that allows us to grow things in our life. This, the awareness that whatever we focus on grows, and like attracts like. It really allows us to see things, so clearly, because when we, as most humans, little children are taught, focus on what you fear will come into your life or leave your life. But when we do that, if we fear something's going to leave our life, our energy repels it out. And if we fear something will come in, it draws it in, because our energy attracts what we're focusing on. If I'm like, I fear this is going to leave, this is going to leave, this is going to leave. It's like, oh, you enjoy fearing this is going to leave, so let's have it leave your life so that you can really enjoy that fear. Or if we focus on things that we hate, it's like, oh, I enjoy hating. Can you bring me more of that to hate and even more things to hate? We focus on what we're missing. We're telling the universe through our energy, we enjoy missing things, so we draw more things in to miss, and or push things away so we miss it more. Same with wanting. Want. We can't enjoy the feeling of wanting when we receive something. So we push it away with our energy. But there's hope, because and there's no right or wrong, there's just different choices with different experiences. But when we're done feeling and experiencing that, then we can focus on gratitude. We can focus on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, and we draw on things that are along those lines. So like wanting love in this case, since this is what these readings are about in relationships, it's like, all right, universe, I do want a relationship. I do want love. So I'm telling you that I want that. But now I'm going to, instead of focusing on wanting, I tell them once, and then I begin having gratitude, saying, that I want a relationship, and I'm so grateful that you're going to bring in the perfect person in the perfect timing, in the perfect way. And I trust you, and I love you. And, you just have that energy. That's what draws in higher vibration, draws things in sooner. We'll talk more about that here in a sec. But let's see what else we have here. All right. So I talked about here, the energy, but here's the ruler, the master of emotion. So this is about really focusing on the energy of emotion, and really taking a step back and with this resting, evaluating where you're investing your emotional energy, and make some changes regarding this too. And this is the rest. Here's the pausing with the Hanged Man. This is the transformation, seeing things from a different perspective. The transformation, like a cocoon, it takes time for things to happen and for things to go through. And this does help you with this rebirth, this ignition of new relationship that comes in. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So here's the transformation too. A lot of times with the Eight of Pentacles, it's about putting the blood, the sweat, the tears, the action in, and then things start to unfold in the outside world. But it also is about that as you're going through this transformation that you've got, it's like changing from a caterpillar to a butterfly. When you're a caterpillar, you like caterpillar things, walking on the ground, eating leaves, hanging out with the other caterpillars. And then you have this urge for change. You have this urge for this transformation, like the Phoenix card. And then you're in the cocoon, you transform and you pop out of the cocoon. Da-da, I'm a butterfly and I'm ready to fly, and I seek nectar and I want to fly. I want to go great distances. And the caterpillars that you were hanging out with didn't change. And so this is the letting go of those relationships that don't serve you anymore. They served you before, but now you're making room for butterfly interactions instead of caterpillar interactions. Because you can't carry the caterpillars around. They're too heavy and they can't go great distances, and it'll be an awful waste of time for you to continue to walk along the ground with those beautiful wings when you can flutter and fly and migrate like 1,000 miles, right? And then you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, movement of energy, victory. And so with these changes, it does bring in wonderful reciprocal attraction between someone. 3 wands on each side. It's that equal passion, equal attraction. And so this is very much in store for you there. Now, we're going to dive in and talk about the lover, the love interest that you have coming your way. And we're going to first start with some messages from that love, and then we're going to look into place and timing. Ooh, I know, right? How exciting. So let's start off with the lover oracle here. And let's see what we got coming in here. So what does your future love interest, what messages do they have for you here? All right. So they do want 1 and 2, 3, and I feel like the 4th one is that one. So let's take a look and see what they have. We'll start over here. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So this, is coming in here, and they feel the need they have to hold back because they do not want to rush into something. They feel like that, something quickly built falls apart very quickly. This is something slowly built over time. Is more secure. And they've had where they've jumped before and it was not well. And so that's why they kind of hold back their true feelings, and they don't tell you on the first date, I love you, it's like they pace themselves, which is good, because we can rush into things too quick, and we're like, oh, what were those red flags, carnival? No. When we always have like little disagreements, contradictions that come up because we're all raised differently. And when we take our time, we can deal with one at a time and find, where our middle ground are, or we change minds, or we agree to disagree, or whatever. But when you rush into something and you have 50 of them hit you all at once, success rate is very low for that, right? So I love this for you, that it's slow and it's built very solidly. And it says, I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. I like this card coming in here because they rearrange the wording here on this as, I don't want to be who you used to be with. You deserve better. And I am not who, you used to be with. I am better. I am better fit for you. I am more equal in the giving and receiving. With that Six of Wands, I'm equally want to give, and I want to communicate, and it's more fitting. And I feel like that there's this is one of the things you guys work out, is that you both, of course, have had some individuals in your life that possibly didn't treat you as you wanted to be treated. And so we have kind of this forgiveness that can happen, that I feel you guys work through in this slow unfolding of things, because you realize, oh, I'm taking out on you what this other person and these other persons taught me, like mistrust or whatever. So I like that you're working through it together, because you're realizing this isn't you, but I need to talk about it with you. And they're reminding me of my third ex. They are actually fourth. It was my fourth ex, sorry. Lose count after a while. No, it's not that bad. But they were actually in the process of getting their master's in counseling. And so we did a lot of our own inner work and talking with one another. And it's like, this isn't you. Like, I really was vulnerable. I would cry sometimes. And they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, this is not you. This is that. But I would like to talk to you and just talk about it. And this isn't about you. You're just being the mirror of something from the past. And it was very healing. And I feel like that's kind of what comes in with that here. And also, the way I have treated you was wrong. And so here is that I took out on you what other people did, and that's not fair. And I feel like this is what you guys share with one another is, oh, that's right, I apologize that I snapped at you and that you didn't deserve that. And I like this relationship that's being built here. Yeah, and will this pain ever stop? And I like this. I mean, I feel like all of this is this slowness that's coming in here, that you guys do a lot of deep transformation and healing together. And that's part of being in the cocoon together, letting some of the old stuff fall away. So your cocoons are right next to each other on the tree. And I like that coming in here. All right. So a very healthy relationship. What? I know. So then I have the place oracle. I have 3 timing decks. And when we talk about place and time, everything's always a range when it comes to relationships. Like 99.999999. There's hardly ever you have to meet at an exact moment and date and time. And it's usually if you do a lot of inner work, you guys can meet each other very soon, because higher vibrational energy that we generate draws things in faster. But we also have a long time, the ending time, which is we could meet them like months, years later, if we don't do our inner work, because lower vibrational emotions drag us down like anchors. So when we're looking at place first, it could be you could, if it's a common place, you might have several opportunities to meet at this place, or depending on what you guys do, it could change as well. So this is based on current energy, where you most likely will meet, and then the timing will give us a range when we get to that as well. So let's shuffle these real quick and see, where is it most likely? Okay, then you guys will meet. Here it is right here. And you got at a lake. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful card here. Sorry for the glare. They're very glossy. So, and it doesn't have to be a lake per se. It's just a tranquil waters and reflections. So, wherever there's a beautiful place that you go to reflect and open up, it could be, a lake, it could be the sand dunes, it could be, a variety of places. It doesn't have to be water related, both all this emotion stuff, maybe, but it really is like whatever is your tranquil place that you go to retreat. That's where you guys bump into one another. Could be an actual retreat. It could actually be you bump into each other at a therapist's office. Who knows? There's so much possibilities that, because it varies by each one of you, of course. And then I do have 3 decks. I have the Time Oracle, which I keep separate, and then I have 2 other decks here that I've combined into one. So we'll pull from this one first, the Time Oracle. All right, there we go. And then we will pull from this double-decker Timing, because the human really loves all about the time, but hopefully we understand that its ranges, this life is all about possibilities and changes that come in. Wow, you get 3 cards here. All right, let's move those over here, and we'll start with this one. We've got, okay, so here's the take a break, here's the resting card, which does tell us that there is this timing that's going on now where we're stepping back, and we've got this energy of being away from relationships. And so we are, there's this hold, there's this, we might feel like it's been going on forever, or you might have just felt like you're entering this period for this self-reflection. So they're saying here, just understand that this break is happening on purpose, for a purpose. You have possibilities of meeting in September. Let's see what else we have here. Or October, September, October. Look in Paris. So September, October, or next February. So based on current energy, the break happens between now and September, which really, you think about it, we're almost in the middle of June-ish. So this time has been flying flying by so fast that September and October will not be here, before long. But so it's between September and February based on current energies. Now, if you begin to really work on this inner energy and work on these inner things, both of you would have to be working on it for it to come in extra fast. But you can only do your portion. It could come in before September too. Just right now, based on current energy where you're at, if everything stayed the same, the speed that you both are working on things, be September to February. I like it. So definitely that, take a look at the relationships that no longer serve you and the emotions that are below the surface that no longer serve you, that you've been holding down. Because when we suppress and hold down emotion, it takes emotional energy to do that. It's like holding a giant beach ball, below the water. It takes a lot, and you let it go, it goes shooting up out of the water, right? So you allow an emotion to come up, transform it as you question it, and then there is this energy that comes back to you, and you're building up this big vat of beautiful emotional energy to prepare for your relationship. So I love that. Right? And that's what they have for you, all of you who have Pisces energy in your chart and are single and a-looking. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support. And as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. All right, and for you who have Pisces in your chart somewhere, or you're just watching the video, who are married or are in a relationship, this is the reading for you. And we're going to pull here from the Journey of Love Oracle. I'll take a look here and see what this energy for this 3 months is for you, for the partnerships. All right. Existing. All right, there we go. And let's see what comes in here. We got the Seed of the Heart, card number 25. Beautiful, beautiful card there. We'll put that down yonder. There we go. Let's see what energy this brings in here for you. It says, within each one of us is a divine seed of love waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear because it's taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction that we're heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we're unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. Comes as an encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow, and to be as open, unthinking, and ready for the unexpected as possible. I love that the Phoenix we're talking about, that card was about bowing. You know, our mind bows to the heart, right? A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy. And if you've ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you. The most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed is in your heart, and that knows how to grow, and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. So don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Yeah, we kind of knew that with the Phoenix. There's this like, some things are ending and it's igniting some new changes within your relationship. So there is this sprouting that's happening over these 3 months that's igniting and growing. We'll find out more here, of course. We're going to look here into the Enchanted Map. And let's take a look here and see what these Oracle have to say. All right, well, right off the bat, here's your card. And we've got Flying, yeah. Card number 20. It's very magical. It's like this energy. This is movement. It's like the night of air, changing of thought and belief and mindset. And it's a new way of looking at things and bringing in some changes that way too. So some, looking at things from the capital T truths of the higher realm, rooted in unconditional love, allows us to let some old expectations go, some old ways of looking at things, and allows you to move forward with that. This says you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. It says if you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. So spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. These have a reversal too, which I want to read, just in case they resonate. It says, when you see this flying card come in, it's a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There's still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. So, yeah, there is this, seeing the relationship from a higher perspective. But with that seedling coming in, I see the patience in here too, is you can see things from a higher perspective. You start changing in your own self, because we change from the inside out, not the outside in. And so as you allow this seedling in your heart to grow, not rushing things in the outside world, but allowing yourself to see things differently, whatever conflicts, whatever things might be happening in your relationship, you are able to change on the inside, and then eventually you'll see the change that makes its way to the outside. And then we're going to pull here from the Lover's Oracle. And I've got these beautiful heart-shaped cards. We'll try not to destroy things too much. All right, what is the extra message here? All right, I do feel like it's this one here. And so we've got this card here. And it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So again, this goes right in with what you're talking about here. And also the first reading that was for everyone is about the mind bowing to the heart. That our mind is rooted in fear and the supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's, and draws us off into these journeys that feel restrictive. And that's where we have conflict that within that makes its way to the outside sometimes, where there's outside conflict with people. But this is about seeing things from a different perspective, from the perspective of the heart. We're also going to pull here from the Letting Go deck, which is from a book by David R. Hawkins called Letting Go. So let's see what other wisdom they want to share here with you that could help with this birthing, this new birthing coming in here. All right, well, I guess that's your card. So we've got where it says letting go means simply to let the feeling be there and to focus on letting out the energy behind it. And it says the technique is to be with the feeling and surrender all efforts to modify it in any way. Let go of wanting to resist the feeling. It is resistance that keeps the feeling going. So whatever's going on in the relationships, this is talking about how you can release those by allowing yourself to feel what you want to feel. Doesn't mean that you act on those feelings toward the others, but it allows you to feel it on the inside, helps you transform it, get through it and understand it, and also, get to the root of it, right? Transform it. We're also going to pull from the Lost Soul Tarot. So let's take a look here and see what else that they want to bring in here for you. So what else? Pisces couples, all right. We got that one, and that one's for down here. Okay, what else? All right, and those, anything else? Those two, all right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, And then, okay, so they're going to do these differently than the others. So we're going to do 1 and 2, got 3 in the middle, 2 and 1, and 2 and 1. So there is this pattern that's unfolding here with all of this, obviously, because it's just like a pyramid. It's this building, it's this transformation. So things have been building and they're going to alter and change. So here's the climax. Like we talked about the Phoenix heart energy in the beginning on the reading for everybody. And this is the building up, and this is the flame, and then here's the renewal that comes in. So let's see where things have come from. So we have the strength, we have the Leo energy, which for me is saying that, you've been doing a lot of inner work. You've been looking and connecting with your higher self, which has been drawing you, the seed in your heart has been growing to where the outside world has been feeling less and less satisfying. And so it's been building to come here. Oh my gosh. So we've got both the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. And there's some great wisdom that comes in here that's been building too. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, is that fate's wheel starts turning. And it tells us that everything that happens in our life does happen for us. Sometimes our human is like, how is that for me? But when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, we start to see, and I feel like with this connection that you have, of course, Pisces energy, you have a natural connection to the spirit world. You've been seeing the synchronicities, you've been understanding what has been unfolding and embracing that, right? And 10, endings and beginnings that are igniting. And the Chariot is movement. It's victory, but it's also the power of choice. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which tells us everything happens on purpose, for a purpose. There's fated things. But the world, really, so much of it is about possibilities, about our energetic choices in each moment. We make 4 basic choices, and every choice is either of lower vibration or higher vibration, that rooted in fear or that rooted in joy and unconditional love. A story with our mind, our thoughts every moment, we choose what story we apply to a situation. We choose what emotion we want to feel in this moment. We choose what energy we're putting out and attracting back to us, and we choose our physical actions. So every moment we are making choices that we, feel like we're supposed to. The supposed to, should, need to, have to, must. Those types of things are the small t truths that rooted in lower vibrational fear. And sometimes we're so brainwashed and that we took on opinions when we were younger. We made them our habits. They're our reaction now. Instead of when we don't feel like we're making a choice, but we're making it. It's just at a ludicrous speed that we're doing it. But if we can slow down and look at things from a different perspective, we can choose differently too. And then here comes the climax of things that comes in here. Yeah, here's the High Priestess. Here's you. Really spending time, stepping back, connecting higher, looking behind the veil, diving deep into the emotions. So allowing this connection to spirit to really come in here. Oh my gosh, another major arcana. The Judgment card here is you connecting with your higher self, them calling you to a different place. And then the Sun. Oh my Lord, this is an amazing time for you. This shines a bright light on everything in your life, even the little corners with cobwebs and everything on it. But victory and transformation. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. Major arcana, there's like 22 cards in the major arcana, and then we've got how many? 60 more? Something like that around there, because I think there's a total of, I don't know how many total there are right now, but this is just amazing. Major arcana means major significant changes in your life. It's not like a different chapter, it's like a different book that's coming here, and it fits right in with the ending of old. Here comes new stuff, because these are significant changes that are coming in. So you've been having a lot of stuff come up to this, and then Yeah, we have the King of Swords. So this is, swords are our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets. And we've been talking about kind of getting out of our head and into our heart with that first, the Phoenix reading. But this king, they rule over swords, but all kings get a second portion of swords. So they're the master of thinking. And so this is about seeing things from a higher perspective, about, even with that flying right above it here, you have this Ace of Swords, which allows you to, it's a gift of grasping the capital T truth rooted in unconditional love, and allows you to transform the old thinking that comes in here. Oh my gosh. And then you have the Queen of Swords, who is the balance, all queens have a second portion of cups, balancing of head and heart. So you definitely have this coming in here, and here is this, you're realizing here too, divine counterparts is not a mistake. You're seeing how you're, with your partner, with your spouse, that there's this divine, like you're seeing the compatibility, you're finding the connection. Because, like if your partner is very much in their mind, or an air sign, and you're very much, you have the emotion, but the intelligence and you have a great mental connection, very much communicating with each other, new way of communicating with each other, but you're finding your commonalities and your common ground and embracing that. Wow, I love this. Then your last card is the King of Wands. Yeah. So here's the passion, the drive, and the focus here of what you're wanting to do. And, it's like kind of like Emperor energy in a way, where you're both deciding what you want, where you want to head, putting a plan together and taking action on it. And I love this for you. I mean, all of these major arcana and then 3 royals. This is huge 3 months for you. It's very, very transformative in a beautiful, wonderful way. And I love this. Things are just going to a whole new level in a very positive way. And I love this for you. Not much more I can say. This is just kind of blowing my mind. I love it. But very transformational. So buckle up, Buttercup. You're about to take off, but your guys are headed off to the moon, and in a beautiful, beautiful way. Or off to Venus, maybe, the planet of love. Your guys are going and taking things to a whole new level. And I love it. And that's what they have for you. All of you with Piscean energy that are either married or have a partnership. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support. And as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. All right, all of you with Piscean energy who are happy hermits, this is the reading for you. We're going to start with these Divine Guidance Oracle, which these are fractal imaging. I call them spiritual inkblot tests, because whatever you see in the pictures is a special message for you. And then we will pull and read from the author's little book. Cheryl Lee Harnish is the author and creator, and we'll see what she channeled when she saw the same thing. So let's take a look here. All right, so get ready in 3, 2, 1. And I'll zoom in here so you can see these a little more clearly here. Start at the top and kind of just scan down a little bit there. All right, and that is card number 10 here. So we'll put that right here, and let's see what comes in here for that. And this is called Gentleness. It says you are an intricate being that is unique and diverse in your own special way. Spirit asks that you be gentle with yourself and accept the delicate nature of who you are. The spiraling energy is here to remind you that there is a great power and strength in your softness, and it is here to assist you in healing on all levels. It is also here to remind you that you are a divine being of light who is as deserving as any other human being on earth. Smile and recognize your own authenticity and beauty in all your glory. I love that. Uniqueness. And among that, of course, is, this energy of not fitting in. And, I know being a hermit myself, and I actually kind of identify as a Pisces, because I've got a Pisces stellium in my birth chart, and I've got a ton of water, like a grand trine and a kite, and that's water. So I've got this, I can resonate with you guys of this feeling unique, feeling different, standing up and realizing, well, I do enjoy being by myself and being a hermit, and I've had relationships, and it's been a while, and it's like, I'm okay with it. I'm not, it's just like you feel like you're in a different point in your life where you're just ready to, instead of investing that energy and all of that, it's like this inner, being drawn into this severe, right, intense inner journey and with ourselves and with spirit. And so I love this for you, that it's celebrating your uniqueness, and don't feel like you have to fit in with what everybody else is doing or wants for you either, right? We're also going to pull from the Divina Serenity Oracle deck, and Christopher Lee, the author of this deck, has actually generously offered 10% off any of the decks that they offer. The link and the code are listed in the description box. The video down below is very generous of them to do that, so I want to make sure you guys are aware. If you find this deck as beautiful and irresistible as I did, as you see here, I mean, even on this side of the cards, it's just so beautiful, and the camera doesn't do this justice, but we have Inner Child. Here we go. Beautiful energy here with the Inner Child. We're going to put them right here. And of course, this is a lot of, like we're talking about, this inner journey and getting to know our inner child in very beautiful ways too, in this inner journey in our hermitude. And the inner child symbolizes the importance of embracing your playful, carefree nature and the need to nurture and honor that aspect of yourself. Don't forget the power of playfulness and spontaneity. Allow yourself to engage in activities that bring you happiness and bring out your inner child. Rediscover the things that used to ignite your passion and fill your heart with joy. The dancing child represents the freedom and authenticity of your true self. It's a reminder to let go of inhibitions and societal expectations and to express your unique essence without fear or judgment. And just as the child dances with pure delight, you're being encouraged to tap into your own sense of joy, wonder, and creativity. Explore your creativity and embrace activities that inspire your imagination. Engage in hobbies, arts, or playful pursuits that allow you to express yourself freely and reconnect with the childlike wonder that resides within you. Embrace your inner child and recognize the importance of nurturing and rediscovering your inner joy. And by reconnecting with your playful nature, you can experience greater happiness, unlock your creative potential, and live a more authentic and fulfilling life. And I love that for you. In fact, I have a deck that just came in that I have on my desk, which is about inner child. Let me grab that real quick. It's actually within reach, too. So we've got this inner child oracle. So we're going to break it open here. And let's see what extra message comes in here. Just feel like you get a bonus. So let's take a look. What special message from our inner child do they want us to hear here? All right, here it is. And we have, listen, your inner child has something to say, has something to tell you. So definitely, we've got this message coming in. I feel like I just want to put it over here. Let's see what they want to mention here. Our inner child is comprised of the many different aspects of childhood we experienced growing up. There's a 1-year-old inner child, a 10-year-old inner child, an 8-year-old inner child, and an inner child for every age in between. At various times in our lives, different aspects of our inner child will need to be heard. And this card indicates that an aspect of your inner child, one you may have not met with yet, has a message for you. There's an awareness exercise that says take time to connect with this new piece of you through inner visualization, responsive journaling, play, or intuitive art. Here's that play coming in again. Try to be open to what your inner child has to say. Many times in life, we repress aspects of our inner selves in a bid for safety. And when events occur in our childhood that we cannot manage or understand, they can become suppressed aspects of ourselves. Because of this, our inner child might bring unprocessed events and memories for us to work through as an adult. That's for sure, right? If this occurs, be gentle with yourself and have patience. These memories and events will most likely be sensitive in nature because of how long our inner child has carried the pain of that moment. Give yourself plenty of time to sit with whatever comes up, setting aside the practice of processing these old memories if it becomes too overwhelming, or seeking professional help as needed. There are a couple questions with the responsive journaling prompts. So you can ask yourself, is there an aspect of your inner child that you do not wish to meet? Oh. And then the follow-up question, is there a way to create space for that aspect to come forward today? Wow. Beautiful message. So I love this empowerment that comes in with all of this and taking the time to connect with the inner child. And then we've got the Wild Mystic Oracle. Let's see what else they have here for us. And we'll pull some tarot. All right, here it is. And we have intention. And we have the jellyfish, or that might be the big hunkin' one, whatever that's called. We'll find out here in a sec. So we've got intentions that are coming in here. And let's see, is that a jellyfish? They're listed by, they're in the book by the, yep, it is jellyfish. All right, by the animal that it is. So it says this card represents intention and psychological sensitivity. The jellyfish is near translucent, undulating and streaming, mimicking the water. Despite seeming to move with the ocean, jellyfish have intent and purpose, propelling themselves and creating small vortexes in their wake. And while the salmon card projects the idea of swimming against the current, the jellyfish encourages you to work with the current to find your way. It is a card of going with the flow and trusting the process. Setting your intention is the first step. Trusting in the universe and the path it has set for you is second. Jellyfish are sensitive to changes in water temperature and have become an unwitting omen of climate change. As water becomes warmer and the oceans are disrupted, coral is dying and jellyfish are gathering more frequently and outside of their regular habitats in great numbers, known as jellyfish blooms. These mass gatherings can lead to altered nutrients in the water, creating a ripple effect on other animals and plant life. This creature's sensitivity to change is ominous of danger and impending doom in our climate. And the jellyfish card urges awareness of the world around us. It's a card of changing our intention to something better and more beneficial. So, of course, you're a water sign. You've got all this water energy. Water represents emotion. And I feel like this is all about, when it's talking about this, the jellyfish encourages you to work with the current of emotion that's coming to flow and trusting the process of it. So that's like there's this energy, this emotional energy that they're bringing up, and trusting that it's coming. And even in the outside world, we're seeing this emotion come around you, but they're trying to get your attention so you'll listen to them here. And that's what happens, right? Our emotional child is created 7 years old and under, even into the womb. And when our brain starts to develop, our mental child starts to develop, it kind of encourages our emotional child to go into the basement, into our subconscious, because it's like, we can't have you freaking out. We're going to get rejected. So for all of our sakes, we need you to go play hide and seek. And at some point, it starts, bringing the emotions up for us to look at. The shadow energy of this says the outstretched, translucent arms of the jellyfish are difficult for prey to see until it's too late. The shadow reading of this card tells us to be careful of hidden dangers and use our intuition to find safer waters. If we cannot find safer waters, we might need to work on making the waters around us safe so that we can swim without fear. That's what all this is about. Transforming old emotions that were charged, that the little child was holding on to, and allowing those to be transformed so we feel safe. Of course, the element of this card is water. The flora is arnica, bistort, acacia, or damiana. Maybe I probably mispronounced that. Stones, magnetite, dioptase, dioptase, I mentioned the P is silent, rainbow moonstone, and aqua aura. And then spell work is setting intentions, heightening psychic power, and divination magic. So you definitely have this getting in tune with your emotions and with all of that. The more the emotional flow happens, the more even connected we become with the spirit world. And then lastly, we'll pull here from the Lost Soul Tarot. And let's see what else they have here for you. So what other messages do we have for Pisces? Happy Hermits, all right, we got those. I feel like we have 1, 2, and 3 here, and this one, but I also feel like we got 2 more. So let's start here with this one over yonder, and we got the Tower, yeah. So this is this message of things are moved out of our life on purpose, for a purpose, to make space for those things that are more in alignment with our higher self and to clear our path. So we definitely have, this change where we realize life happens for us, not to us. I chose to have these things come in to shake and rattle and allow me to see these things, to transform them, instead of having them stay below the surface that are down there. I feel like these are more here. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So taking control, and this is connection with spirit too. Queen of Wands, I mean, she's one of the most psychic, powerful, with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. She, rules over wand energy with the king, but all the queens are given a portion of water, and so she's able to use her empathic abilities and spiritual abilities to come in here. And I feel like this is part of all this here. Yeah, and then you got the Emperor, who rules over all the kings. This is about taking action. The Emperor, it's Aries energy, which is like this renewal, this rebirth, it's and you got all this fire energy, like the Phoenix in the first reading that we did for everyone. And it is about having all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets from all these advisors. We're like, yeah, thank you. But then we realize, wait a minute, I'm the emperor. Thank you guys for all your opinions, but you guys can step out of the throne room. I'm about to make some decisions. And then you decide what it is you want, what energy you want to put forward in actions. And then you put energy into it and you take action and make change that comes in here. Let's see what that looks like here. Yeah. Knight of Swords, movement of thought and belief and mindset, the quest of seeing things from a higher perspective, understanding things from a place of unconditional love instead from a place of fear, where all these emotions might have been, happening here. So again, and communication with our inner child, I feel the swords are about communication. So pursuing communication and discussions with the inner child. Seven of Wands is all about being true to our authentic self in a way. It's not dimming our light, coming back to the uniqueness we talked about, not asking permission to shine, being unapologetically ourselves, not being douchebags about it, but just being ourselves unapologetically. Some people may not like it, and that's okay, that's for them. But this is about, the sun does not ask permission to shine, it just shines bright. And if people can't handle it, then they need to get a big sun hat, get sunscreen, get in the shade, get in the house, whatever. But we don't dim our light. It's about shining bright. And we have the Page of Swords. So you have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So definitely this is resulting in seeing things differently, standing up for things differently, replacing the old ways with new ways. And again, this enlightened communication with the inner child. And then lastly, we have the Judgment card, our higher self calling us to a higher place, seeing things from a higher perspective. So all of this is about new views, new perceptions. These three cards alone are all about seeing things from that higher perspective and seeing how things that happened and allowing our inner child to express themselves, not explaining it away. But from our adult standpoint, we can understand why our inner child went through what they went through, and we have the clarity of mind once we, pursue that too. So I love this. Intentions with this energy, whatever you focus on is what expands. So I usually do an 80-20 rule. I try to spend 80% of my time focusing on unconditional, higher vibrational gratitude, joy, laughter, that higher vibrational love. And then 20% working on shadow work, inner child, whatever the little inner child's going, how the little kids yank on like your shirt tail or whatever. Hey. So whatever triggers up and whatever comes in, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I can look at. Because whatever we focus on the most grows. I don't want to grow my pain and suffering. I want to grow my unconditional love and joy. And so whatever I focus on the most is what I do. So that's why I focus in on 80-20. So I love this for you, all of you Pisces who are happy hermits, and enjoy your beautiful adventure. And that's what they have for you right now. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support, and as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.